skateboarding in contests, there's a couple things to think about when you're skating a contest. So you have a limited short amount of time. So it might be a minute, might be a minute and a half. So the thing to think about is to pack in as many tricks as you can. So a lot of the times, a lot of people will go up the ramp and miss an opportunity to do a trick. So here I'm going to show you just different ways to variate your run. Even though it might be the same kind of situation, you might be able to change it up, you might be able to add something. But quarter pipes are definitely always a plus because you get speed. You don't have to use as much energy. So I'm going to show you how most people would ride a ramp and then hit the hip right here. Then I'm going to show you how I would do it. Alright. A frontside carve to a kickflip over the hip. Well, here's what I would do. You see, it's the same kind of motion, a frontside carve to a frontside disaster. Now there's more likely a chance for you to hang up or to mess up on that trick, but those are the kind of tricks that you need to practice to keep your momentum and to keep you going on to the next track. So, I mean, what do you think looks better, a frontside carve or a frontside disaster? The energy level that you have to expel to do a frontside disaster versus a frontside carve isn't that much different. Well, especially when you got to practice. But yeah, I'll show you a couple more examples of how I would do it or how somebody might do it, but you know, to add the spice on it. All right. So many times a skater will come and hit this rail and then run up this ramp. So you see there, I went, hit the board slide, ran up, and then came back down, did a little trick on the hip, missed opportunity. You can always bust a trick on this one and then come back and hit that. So then there's 3 tricks and style points. So let me show you how I would do it. So not all the time will it make sense to add a trick in, but I always try to. Whether it's a tail stall or fakie rock, those are some of the easier tricks to throw in to what you're doing versus just rolling up, doing a frontside carve or a backside carve, or even running up the ramp and then dropping back in. It's to add those little things that'll, you know, one, count as a landed trick, or it should count as a landed trick, but also just make your run a little bit more full, look like you know what you're doing. Yeah, it's been Vicky Z. Corpus here at May Skateboards. I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace.